Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And here he comes. Think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
Off-play action on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Finds his man down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bulldogs offense will take the field for the first time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside will be a great matchup.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Etienne. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being high.
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Takes it the other way. The 20. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. And I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel in the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air. It's Milroe. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bama. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs. Having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, we clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He's got an open man. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. There's great defensive linemen. The ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
A strike downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. After that completion moved the sticks, it's first down. From the gun, the running back has it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They're bringing heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Turns it on in midfield. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll leave it with him. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The give is to Miller. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Miller. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. From the gun, running back gets the give. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Now on 2nd down. Running back goes in motion. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Working the middle, it's complete. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He wants to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quick strike complete. And bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to the air one more time. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra juice. When you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone, everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Fires into the end zone. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Looking for room. It's Etienne. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? They'll go right back to the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Third and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Looking to throw for it. Using the quick game. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the 1st half.
You find great matchups where you see, I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebacker.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36. A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big pick.
He wants to start this drive with a pass.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get?
Full.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown tie.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
And it's his fourth interception of the night. The takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Milroe. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice game. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And it's right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll throw it on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. trying to find his man in the middle. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, men. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Athens. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here at the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Oh, it's out! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got a wide open receiver. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And this offense has got it all working. right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. On the run, it's Etienne. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Here on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration, so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14.
Brings up 2nd down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Find this big tight end. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. At the 40, there he goes. And he breaks into the open. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So here we are. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And that pass, not surprisingly, is incomplete. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. Looking for a productive play on first down. It's a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Loses 3. Brings up second down.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run it from the gun. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Pressure coming. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal.
Encroachment. Defense.
Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is it didn't lose much ground. There's not much left. I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Back to throw, it's Milroe. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, they take a sack right down by the goal line, guys, and I think the route concept really didn't help the quarterback out there. Normally, you're thinking this is going to be a quick hitter, get the ball out of his hands fast, but that was a very slow developing route concept. I think that's the biggest reason he got sacked.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is
they got it. It's blocked. And they scoop it up. Pass to 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown Bulldogs. And once he got loose, it was all over. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. He leaves it with his back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Got it set up on the outside. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. And the returner is stopped. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
At the 30. Now, a 4th down.
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They'll run for it on 4th down. Still running at the 40. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
A lot of people in the stadium are questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game, but the gamble paid off.
The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Frazier. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in 4th down territory. It's 4th and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in 4th and short.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Handoff from the shotgun. Plows through the defense. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down?
Well, they come up short. It's now going to set up 4th and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north and go get me this 1st down.
And so I'm bringing all the big bodies in on the defensive line, and I'm making sure I get a little bit of penetration so I don't let that big running back get downhill so he can fall forward, so he can get momentum going. Big-time 4th down and short coming.
Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Between the uprights, it's good. Final minute of play. Guys, it's all tied up. Stage is set for some serious drama.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense is not completely screwed. It's not.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside give. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Milroe. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock. They've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Taking it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Georgia.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick six. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
Man, that was exhilarating. Incredible game from start to finish, and I mean the very finish.
And you have to dial in at those moments, right? It's easier said than done. Oh, I'm going to call this, but in the clutch, when you need it the most, you've got to put possessions together. You've got to get in the end zone to come through. This offense has got to be jacked.
Looking back on it, too, was there ever any doubt that that was the guy they were going to go to when the game was on the line? This dude's been making plays all season long. You've got to put the ball in the hands of your best playmakers in situations like that, and that's what they did.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.